And as we start this day today with our breathwork and active flow, we're going to complete our month and complete our practice of bellows breath as an activation before doing hissing breath as a cooling. And today we're going to expand our view of hissing breath to include the slight tension at the jaw, what's called a jaw lock, and a root lock. And so what that'll look like as we go into the hissing breath, and I'll explain it again as we go into it, is that we're going to inhale through the mouth, and then we're just going to hold or retain that breath without tension, without strain, and lightly tuck the chin and gently pull at the base of the spine. And so we'll do that in a ratio. So we'll do let's say you're a 6-count inhale. You'll just hold that breath for a 6 count, and then you'll exhale for 6 or 7 or 8, seeing if you can extend the exhale. And I'll do that. We'll explain that again as we do. Reminder that our activating breath to get us prepared for this is the preparation technique of bellows breath, and that is a forceful exhale and a forceful inhale using the diaphragm. So we're going to actively feel the diaphragm moving in and out on the inhale, and in on the exhale. And we're going to focus our attention at the diaphragm, feeling that movement as a bellows, the old pump of the air into the fire in the old blacksmith shop. And so it'll feel like that, a big pumping action at the diaphragm. But remember, no stress, no strain, no extra effort in your work with breath work, as always. And as always, you may want to clear passageways first and be prepared for that. We're going to do 3 sets of 10 breaths with bellows breath. And after the 10th breath, we'll take a long exhale and a long, slow inhale at a just re-regulating. Then we'll do 10. And then we'll take a long exhale and a long inhale, and then we'll do 10. And we'll take a long exhale and a long inhale. And then we'll sit quietly for a minute while I re-explain the hissing breath. So bellows breath first. So prepare for your breath. Come into your seat, come into your practice, come into your extension, lengthen your spine and be present for yourself. And then moving into that practice of being relaxed, but supported, comfortable, but at ease, steady, but sure. And then from that place, set an intention to be awareness focused at the diaphragm, point of focus behind the brow, eyes gently upward. Close your eyes if you're comfortable doing so, or just hood your gaze, take your attention to it, and just set your intention to just be present as best you can. Gentle, no tension, full inhales, full exhales. Just do the best we can. And that should be fine. So, inhaling, take a full inhale and a full exhale, just prepare. And then let us begin our bellows breath. Inhale fully through both nostrils, and then begin your 10. After your 10, exhale gently and completely and fully. And then a long, slow inhale. Begin our second set. After the 10th, exhale fully and completely. Inhale fully and completely. Begin our third set. Exhale gently and completely and fully. Inhale fully and completely. Exhale completely. Inhale, just sit quietly. And I will just rerun through the instruction for hissing breath. Hissing breath is an inhale through the mouth with the teeth touching in a big, wide, cheese-eating grin. The inhale comes through the teeth and over the tongue and over the saliva glands cooling. You'll hear the sound of a hiss or a see or a seat. After whatever your inhale, you'll inhale fully without stress or strain. Close the mouth. And then we're going to add this retention. We're going to hold that breath in while tucking the chin slightly and gently lifting at the base of the spine. Just a gentle lift, like a clench, not trying to do anything extraneous or strenuous. And we'll hold that for that same count. So if I have a 6 count inhale, I'm going to retain for 6 count. And then we'll release at the base of the spine, we'll release the jaw, and then we'll exhale through the nostrils for that same 6 count, trying to extend the exhale each time until we're keeping ourselves comfortable. Long, slow, full inhale. We're going to do 20 repetitions at your pace. And if you finish before me, just sit quietly. If you finish after me, don't worry. I'll be talking a little bit before we move from here, so you'll catch up. All right, so full inhale to prepare. A full exhale to prepare. Open the mouth, bring the teeth together. Inhale over the teeth. Retain the breath, tuck the chin slightly, lift gently at the base of the spine. And then release the base of the spine, release the jaw, and exhale through the nose for that same duration, 1 to 1 to 1 ratio. So for me, that's a 6 count inhale. A 6 count retention. And a 6 count exhale, extending the exhale at least 1 beat. So I'm going to try to get to a 7 or an 8 or 9 or whatever's right for me. And then I'll go to my next iteration. Inhaling, retaining, exhaling. Inhaling, retaining, and exhaling. Inhaling, retaining, and exhaling. And continuing in the rhythm of our own pace. Being in our own practice and feeling into our own experience. And observing where attention may begin to generate and or gather in the body, and working to release that, maintaining ourselves in a state of calm, steady ease. Maintaining our own count of our own reps and feeling into our own experience. No stress, no strain, no extra effort, just allowing the practice to shift the energies of the body, to change the condition of the mind state, to allow us to be. Last two, if you're with me. Last iteration for me. If you finish, just sit quietly and breathe normally. Feel your experience as you finish. Just be present with yourself. Allow the breath to return to normal. Notice your experience. Feel into any shifts or changes. Allow yourself to settle and just be. Notice any tension that may have gathered with your activation. Release the tension and feel into the activation. Feel the energy shift for you. Notice the ability for yourself to regulate your own mind states with your breath practice. For those that just came for the breath practice today, thank you for joining. Thank you for being here for the April examination of bellows breath and hissing breath. Next week, we will start a new month and a new breath.